What's that in the sky? It's a bird. It's a plane. ItsSuperKook here, coming at you guys today with a clear skies OU match against the Fat Panda. No link in the description this time. I found my opponent with Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder, where I usually find most of my battles, and they did not have a YouTube channel, or at least they did not leave me one. Sorry it's been a while about matches. Between my mic breaking, me being sick, and plenty of other things, I haven't been able to upload. But I have had some battles, and I do have a couple of battles saved up, so I should be good for a little bit. Let's talk about teams for a second. I just kind of threw this team together. It looks kind of like an awkward mix between a sandstorm team and a rain team. But yeah, so for an offensive core, I have this Latios and this Scizor. For a defensive core, I have this Tentacruel and this Skarmory, and just a random swords dancing Mienshao and a sub-splitting Gengar, and no time to talk about the opponent's team. Anyways, let the battle begin. He's going to lead off with Jirachi, and I'm going to lead off with my Tentacruel. I'm going to set up Toxic Spikes right off the bat, and he's going to go for a Body Slam to get the Para-Hacks, because Serene Grace and all that fun stuff is going to give him a good chance to paralyze. He's going to switch out into Gengar, trying to eat up those Toxic Spikes, but because it has Levitate, he's not going to be able to get rid of the Toxic Spikes, and I'm going to get my second layer back. I'm going to switch out into Scizor, not really predicting much of anything. He's going to go for a Pain Split after setting up a sub, so he's a sub-split Gengar just like my own. The substitute, it's not really going to do much, or blah blah blah. The Pain Split's not going to do much, but he does have the Focus Blast, which kind of sucks. It's going to take me down to really low. I have a Sword Stance up, and I'm just going to go for a Bug Bite. I don't know why I went for Bug Bite. I kind of forgot about the Poison typing, which, yeah. I got a crit, so it's still going to break the sub, so that's good. He's going to sub another sub, and I know I should be able to stall him out with my Tentacruel even though he's paralyzed, assuming I don't get Parahex too much. He's going to set up a sub and everything like that, and keep sub-splitting. That is what sub-splitting Gengars do, and I'm just going to keep going for Hydro Pumps to break his sub. Now, yes, this thing is defensive, but it is carrying a Life Orb, and that's going to come in handy. I'm going to be able to keep breaking his subs with one shot, and we're both being worn down really fast. But, I'm just going to keep going at it. I'm going to keep hitting it with the Hydro Pumps. No misses, no paralyzation, and that's great. I get paralyzed on the last turn, so he's just going to go for a Shadow Ball. It's going to finish me off, but he is holding Life Orb, and that's going to finish him off, so double down. Now it is, I believe, 4-5. He's going to switch into his Jirachi, and I'm going to send out my Latios, and I'm just going to go for Hidden Power Fire. Unfortunately, it's not going to take him down, and he's going to go for the Body Slam to get the paralyzation, but fortunately, I do not get paralyzed on this turn, so I'm going to switch out into my own Gengar, predicting him to go for another Body Slam, but he predicts that he's not going to have any of that and sends in Terrakion, who is going to get badly poisoned because his Gengar from earlier was not able to eat up those Toxic Spikes. He's going to go for a Stone Edge, so now I know he's faster, I know he's Scarfed, and it's going to bring me down to really low, and I'm going to try to set up a sub, but it's not going to work. I'm just going to switch into Mienshao because I know he'd be able to take one. He probably thinks I'm Scarfed because I was kind of bluffing the Scarf here. So I'm going to just set up a Sword Stance on a predicted switch, and that works out really well for me. So now I have a Sword Stance up, and I'm +2 attack. I'm just going to high jump kick, see what I can do. Hopefully I won't miss. And I don't. I hit this Jirachi in the little star on his forehead, and he dies. He's going to switch back into his Terrakion. Now I kind of wanted him to go for a close combat, so I switched back into Gengar. But he predicts that and goes for the Stone Edge to finish off my Gengar. So now I'm going to send in Skarmory, because I know Skarmory will be able to take anything he takes for neutral, and he just has great defense. I'm going to set up my first layer of spikes, and I know now he's probably going to want to switch out, so I'm just going to go on the offense for a second and Brave Bird everything. It's going to work out splendid as his Espeon gets toxic, and I get a good amount of damage right onto this Espeon. And, he can't Magic Bounce the 6 back. Anyways, yeah. So, Toxic and everything, and he's going to set up a Reflect here, and I'm going to Roost up. That's actually going to come in handy, because I'm going to be at full health, meaning my Sturdy will be back, and that's kind of what I wanted. He's going to get up both the Reflect and the Light Screen, and I'm going to Brave Bird him almost to his death, or actually to his death, rather. Recoil, but Leftovers is going to bring me back up to full, and he's going to send in his own Skarmory. I'm going to get up my second layer of spikes. Well, he gets up his first layer of spikes. Exciting. I'm gonna get up my third layer of spikes while he gets up his second layer of spikes. This is so fun and confusing and spiky. I'm gonna switch out into my Latios because he has levitated and the spikes aren't gonna affect me. He's gonna get up his third layer of spikes and he's going to switch out into the Conkeldurr. Now is also he's poison and spikes damage, so that's gonna bring him down a little bit. I'm just gonna go for Hidden Power Fire, not predicting anything in particular. And yeah, I'm kind of like going a little bit loopy right now. I don't know why. Anyways, I knew it was going to go for payback, so I'm just going to switch into Skarmory. He'll take that just fine. Leftovers is going to bring me almost back to full. Almost. But not quite. He's going to go for a Mach Punch, and I'm just going to go for a Brave Bird. And, oh no, it didn't finish him off. Probably because of that Reflect that was up earlier. So he's still alive. I'm just going to, like, roost up here. He's going to predict that and go for the Focus Punch. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, dang, I'm screwed. I'm going to die. He punches me with all of his might, and my health goes down, 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 and stops at 1 HP. I got that sturdy body, which is pretty legit. Toxic is going to finish him off, so he goes down. And his, I believe, both his Light Screen and Reflective worn off. So yeah, spikes and toxic damage are going to take down this Terrakion pretty fast. And I somehow managed to survive this attack. I know it's times 4, so that's probably why. And I just go for Brave Bird, finish him off. And Recoil is going to finish me off. He sends in his own Bird Flu, and I send in my Mienshao. After spikes damage, yeah. I'm going to set up a Sword Stance, and he's going to get out for Brave Bird, and that's going to finish my Mienshao off, unfortunately. So now all I have left is Adios. The little bit of HP that he lost, that's going to take away his sturdy. So my Hidden Power Fire will be able to finish off this Skarmory for the good game. This is a 1-0. This is a good match. So, yeah. Sorry about the lack of uploads lately. Comment, rate, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. Love you guys. Bye-bye.